At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday morning. Happy December 2nd out there to you. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. As always, thank you so much for tuning in here to Mississippi Live Weather this morning. I hope you have your cup of coffee and you're ready to go out the door this morning. I hope it's a hot one because it's another cold day out there. I still got my Christmas mugs out and about, and I will have them out and about all December long, so y'all look out for them. As we head over the next few hours, it's going to be cold out there, but here's the good news I have for you. As you can see behind me, Mississippi Live radar this morning, rain has exited the area. We really saw rain move across the Alabama state line as we were asleep last night around 4 a.m. So that is the case right now. Overall dry conditions. Let me stop that for you so you can see what it looks like right now on Mississippi Live radar at 7:02 a.m. this morning. Again, dry conditions no matter where you are across the board, from Clarksdale, Water Valley, Tupelo, Columbus. We're all looking at ongoing dry conditions, some wet roadways out there, and it's definitely cold. So I would take it slow, be careful out the door this morning, but at least we're not dealing with any ongoing rainfall. Let me show you who is dealing with the ongoing rainfall. Zooming out, showing you a more regional view of satellite radar this morning. We're still dealing with a lot of cloud cover for most of us, but that rain all the way off to the East Coast. You can see just a mess of things on the eastern coastline. So if you know anybody traveling out east today, just know they're going to be dealing with this from that system that's pushed through our area, has now made its way into the Carolinas. You can see rain over in the Carolinas, but the further north that you go, that mixed precipitation up in the Virginias, and then further off to the north in places like the state of New York and Pennsylvania dealing with snow. So just a mess across the eastern coastline this morning. I'm thankful here in North Mississippi that we are dry but chilly out there. Take a look at your wind chill values as you're stepping out the door this morning. If you have not stepped out the door, it's cold out there, okay? Big surprise. But take a look, wind chill values even in the 20s this morning. So feeling more like the 20s, even low 20s the further north you are. Feeling like 23 in Holly Springs, 24 in Senatobia, 27 up in Alcorn County, near 30 really everywhere else. What's the actual temperature? Well, we're all starting off in the 30s this morning, even though it's feeling so much cooler. 35 in Tupelo. Region-wide, we're all mainly in the 30s, 33 in Little Rock, 30 up in Jonesboro, 30 in Memphis. Not often we see Memphis cooler than we are here in North Mississippi. So 30 up in Memphis as well, even into the 20s in places like Fayetteville and Oklahoma City. Further south that you go, again, it's a little bit warmer because that system's moving through, rainfall and a lot of cloud cover, keeping folks down to the south a little bit warmer out there this morning, but chilly for us nonetheless, and also cloudy. Take a look outside this morning. This is over in Batesville, Northwest Mississippi, Panola County. Lots of clouds packed in there this morning, and temperatures still dropping into the 30s. 32 in Batesville, feeling more like 25 because we are seeing that northerly wind about 8 miles an hour. Doesn't take much wind when it's this cold to make a wind chill or feels like temperature below the actual temperature you're seeing. So definitely a morning to get out and about early. Start your car early if you can. Same story over in Pontotoc. Lots of clouds out there. Temperatures in the middle 30s, feeling more like the low 30s out there. Over your first 12 hours ahead, we will drop rain chances off today, so a dry day ahead. Temperatures, though, they're not getting up too much out there, okay? So don't expect a really warm afternoon. Upper 30s by 11. We'll be into the 40s by your afternoon hours, 41 by 2, and then right back into the 30s for your evening ahead. So a little bit warmer this afternoon, still well below average for this time of year. And then once the sun sets, we drop temperatures right back into the 30s. So definitely another chilly evening ahead if you do have any plans. Maybe you're going out and about to those Christmas parades. Again, have the layers on. Let's talk about this hour by hour. That system's going to continue to push off to the east, and we're going to be seeing a few peaks of sunshine thankfully for us this afternoon, even though it's going to be so cold. A few peaks of sunshine expected, especially across northeast Mississippi as we head into your Tuesday afternoon. Going into Wednesday, high pressure will be in place and another great day out there. However, that quickly slides off to the east, and we're watching another front come in out there for your Wednesday. Not necessarily bringing any rainfall. It's actually a system down on the coast that we're going to be watching that's going to ride the coastline, that's going to be bringing us a potential for some rain chances as we head throughout the day on Thursday into the evening hours and also into early Friday. So we'll talk about that in the next few minutes. We'll also talk about how long these chilly conditions stick around. We've got an even colder morning in store for tomorrow before things do start to warm up slightly. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about just how chilly things are going to be getting. And of course, a full look at your 7-day forecast, and we'll talk about when a little bit warmer conditions come back into the forecast. All of those details coming up right after this.
1 in 10 kids vape. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Talk to your child about vaping today.
You may see a teen struggling to find his way. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we see a teen gaining the confidence and skills to land his first job. Kids today need people to see their potential and help them achieve it. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we do whatever it takes to help kids succeed. Because when we see young people, we see limitless possibilities. Do you? Join us. Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Thanks as always for tuning in and sticking with us here on Mississippi Live Weather at 7. We've got some cold days and mornings ahead, so let's get into it, shall we? Here's a live look over in Tupelo. Lots of clouds to start off your morning. That is the story this morning. Clouds and cold conditions. Temperatures in Tupelo in the middle 30s with feels like conditions in the low 30s. So definitely a chilly morning out there. You're going to need your coat out the door and probably going to need it all day long as well. Let me give you one more look. I'm going to step out of the way and so you can get this full view of Mississippi State's campus over in Stark Vegas. Tippahawk County, yet again, not dealing with any rain out there this morning, but some chilly conditions as teachers and students are making their way back to school this morning. Just a cold morning out there ahead. Here's the good news I have. Airport delays this morning. If you know anybody that's heading out and about on the airways, maybe a late flight from your Thanksgiving holiday, I'm not tracking any delays out there. In the specific area that I'm looking at, let me step out of the way this way, is the eastern coastline because they are dealing with just a mess of things with that system that caused us rain yesterday. It's causing snow in the northeast. Then it has that transition in the Virginias with that mixed precipitation of sleet and freezing rain. And then a lot of just plain rain down in the Carolinas and in Georgia. So just a messy go of things all across the eastern coastline this morning. But I'm not tracking any delays in those airways from Boston all the way down to the Miami airport as of right now. So keeping our eye on those airports along the East Coast if you know anybody that's going in and out from that area. Sticking here in North Mississippi, though, temperatures in the 30s, middle 30s at 9, upper 30s by 10. Can you tell we're not going to be moving too much? 38 by 11. Lots of clouds sticking around this morning, keeping temperatures a little bit cooler. Today, not going to be getting too much better in your afternoon. You're going to be in the 40s at best. So if you see a 40-degree temperature as you're headed out today, consider yourself lucky because some of us a little bit further to the north could even stick in the 30s. So rain exiting this morning, definitely a chilly day out there. And that northerly wind not helping out anywhere between 5 to 10 miles an hour. The only good news I have is some of us will see some sunshine this afternoon. Help things to at least feel a little bit warmer out there for your Tuesday afternoon. Your parade planner, I know we have a lot of parades going on today, so I want to show you this as you are headed out this evening. Maybe you're headed to some of those parades. I know they kind of got rescheduled, some of them from yesterday, so a lot going on this evening. Going to need to bundle up. We're looking at temperatures once the sun sets, so around 5 p.m., dropping right back down into the 30s, middle 30s by 6, low 30s by 7. So temperatures drop off pretty drastically as we head sunsetting on. So if you're planning on taking the kiddos out, seeing those parades, just make sure that they and you are dressing in some layers. Let's talk about it hour by hour. We're seeing those clouds exit, like I told you. Watch this, into the afternoon, 2, 3 o'clock. I think we could start to see again some sunshine, especially for northeast Mississippi. So that's pretty nice out there. Going to make it feel a little bit warmer. However, clouds still kind of hugging the Tennessee state line. So folks closer to the Tennessee state line, not necessarily getting in on all that sunshine like the rest of us. Going into the overnight hours, we will start to see conditions clear out. So pretty clear night ahead for most of us, and that's going to allow temperatures on your Wednesday morning to be downright cold. Are you ready? Are you ready to see Wednesday morning? I'm not ready. Take a look at this. Low temperatures, if you have to be out and about on Wednesday, are going to be in the 20s. This is not feels like temperatures. This is actual temperatures right here. And normal is around the 30s. Yeah, this is definitely below normal. Definitely a cold morning out there for you Wednesday. If you got to be out and about, I encourage you just yet again, plan ahead. Go and start your car early. Go turn the seat heater on, okay, because conditions are going to be overall very chilly. 23 in Grenada for your Wednesday morning, 21 in Water Valley, 23 in Senatobia, 22 in Boonville, 23 down in Macon, Mississippi as well. So overall chilly out there for Wednesday. Another thing to note, it's very cold on your Wednesday morning. This is the coldest that we have seen or we're going to see over our next 7 days. Just make sure to check on the folks, that might not have adequate heating. Just check on those, that are more susceptible to these cold conditions. Check on your folks. That's all I have to say about that. Just with the overall cold conditions, just a reminder there. Rain chances ahead. We're dry today. We're dry tomorrow. We will pick back up on rain chances Thursday into Friday. The further south you are within our area, the better you are at seeing some of those passing showers with the system hugging the Gulf Coast. That's going to be driving moisture up from the north for Thursday and then into the beginning of your Friday. Rain chances do back down as we head into your weekend ahead, and we eventually start to dry out. We've seen a lot of rain chances. They're kind of on and off. We see a few days with them, a few days without them. As we head further on into December, we do look to see a dry stretch of weather the 8th through the 12th. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Cold days ahead, 41 today. We do warm up 10 degrees tomorrow into the 50s, but a very, very chilly start beforehand. Going into late week, we'll see temperatures in the upper 40s with those rain chances sticking around Thursday and then into the front half of Friday before we dry out for the weekend. It's a big weekend across the board. I know there's lots of events going on. It's also St. Jude Marathon weekend up in Memphis. The good news is it's going to be cold, but it's going to be dry through your weekend ahead. So if you got any plans, you're good to go to be out and about. One other thing I want to show you before I let you go is some Christmas light pictures. Take a look at this, sent in by Tracy Seeger over in Fulton, Mississippi. This is her house in her yard. Look, it's just lit up so beautifully. You can see the Christmas train, the cross in her yard. It's very beautiful. I think there's a nativity scene as well. She's got it going on. I just encourage you, if you want us to show your beautiful house with all of its Christmas lights, or maybe your neighborhood wants to send in a group picture, or you want to show your main street within your town, make sure to go on Matt's Facebook post. So Matt Lawpon, his page on Facebook, he has it pinned, and send in your Christmas light pictures, and we're going to be featuring them throughout the month of December. So got any houses you want us to see, got any lights you want us to see, make sure to send them in then for a chance to be featured just like Tracy. Make sure to tune in with us. We'll be live again in the next 15 minutes at 7:30. We'll track more about that late week rain chance coming in then. So if you got any plans late week, you want to know when the rain's coming in, we'll talk more in detail about that coming up at 7:30.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.